Hey guys, welcome back. It's Matt here, back again with another UniConverter tutorial by Wondershare. Today's episode is basically how to send large video files over platforms such as WhatsApp, Skype, or even email. First of all, I'd like to ask you if you could subscribe and like the video. Definitely stick around for more tutorials. There can be some super helpful and handy tips that you discover. But the main issue with the file cap on these services is it's 16 megabytes. So any file above 16 megabytes, WhatsApp doesn't let you send them, neither does Skype or email. So how do you get your media over to someone else via one of those platforms? So you can do a few different things, but one of the first methods in which you can do this is by using UniConverter. There's an online version as well as an application you can install, and this has a compressor tool which you can go ahead and drag in your video clip and compress to a smaller file size. This will reduce the bit rate as well as change the resolution in order to allow you to get a smaller file size, which you can then go ahead and attach to your email or send via WhatsApp. Okay, so we have Windows 10 running right now with UniConverter 12.0.3, which is the latest version, so you can tell by the icon down here whether you have the most up-to-date version, but do just go ahead and check. The first step to compress the video is go to the video compressor tab, and you can click here or just drag in your clip. So I'm just going to drag in this clip here, which is just some music. So we can see that it's an MP4 file, we can see it's only 720p, and it's around 40 megabytes, and it's 2 minutes 41 seconds long. So all we need to do is compress this below 16 megabytes, and we should be good to go. Clicking on the settings wheel will open up this configuration panel. You can go ahead and drag the slider immediately to change the file size, or you can mess around with formatting and the resolution options, which will all go ahead and change the bitrate. But I think I'm going to leave this automatic. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the format and just drag this, see how small I can get it. So I can in fact get this smaller than I need it to be, but I'm just going to put it around 15.85 megabytes. That should be enough. I want the maximum quality that I can get for the file size. So I'll keep it around there. It does say low quality. Gonna click OK and compress. That's gonna output the file that I need, and then I can go ahead and send it via one of the platforms like I mentioned earlier. And as you can see, it's done. It's very, very fast, and it does output to this file location here. So we can click on this. It will open up with our file output. So here's the file. As you can see, it's actually a little bit smaller than we hoped. So 13.4 megabytes. So now that should be good to go if we want to send it via WhatsApp, email, or even Skype. So now I'm in WhatsApp web. I'm just going to drag this video clip in. And as you can see, the video clip successfully added, and it's 2 minutes 41. We can go play it back. And we can go ahead and hit the send button, which will then work. The second thing on the list you can do to send your media from one place to the other is by using cloud services. So the most popular ones out there are Google Drive as well as OneDrive, but there is some other ones like Mega and many others. You can create a free account. Most come with about 15 gigabytes of free cloud storage which you can use, and that's pretty good for not actually paying any money. Once you've set up the account, you can simply go ahead and drag in your media files to either Google Drive or OneDrive. And then once the file is uploaded to either platform, by right-clicking, you can go ahead and share the file via a URL link. The amount of people who can view the link can be changed. It can be public, unlisted, or private. So you can set account limitations so you have to log in, or you can just have it completely free and public so anyone can access it. And then you just send the link over via one of the platforms like WhatsApp, and the other person can go ahead and download it. And the third option is by going ahead and using a video streaming service such as YouTube. You could also use Vimeo. You can make free accounts where you can upload your media onto YouTube. And YouTube also has privacy settings, so you can make videos public so anybody can watch them in the world. You can make them unlisted so only people with a URL that you've sent them can actually watch it, or you can make it private so only yourself can use it, and you can kind of use this as a backup for all the videos you make. YouTube is great if you want to monetize the video, also has further editing things built in, but nothing really beats doing it on an actual computer with the software installed. But anyway guys, that is just a quick tutorial on how you can send a large file in many different ways across the internet to other people without having any limitation issues. So the first thing to do is obviously go to YouTube's website, and you can log in via your Google account, click up here on the camera icon and select upload video. This will open up YouTube Studio and it allows you to basically drag in your video file, which I have right here. So I'm just going to drag that over. And it's going to start uploading the video. It's going to ask me some details like the title, description, add a thumbnail, and some tags as well, which you can go ahead and add. The only slight downside with YouTube is that once it's uploaded, it will have to do processing, and the quality will be quite low until the processing is fully complete. You can add the video to various playlists, and you do need to go through a few steps of telling YouTube what your video includes. But on the last page, you can choose whether you save or publish the video. You can make it private, like I mentioned earlier, unlisted, or public. So you might just want to use this as some sort of cloud storage, and therefore you don't want to share it with anyone, and so you can just make it private. There's even an option to schedule, so if you want to make the video private for a limited amount of time and then publish it publicly, you can go ahead and do that. And then that is it. That will go ahead and process on YouTube servers. You do have the ability to go back into the settings and copy the link, as well as view the file name. You can also do some more things like go into an editor, so in case you made a mistake or you want to cut the video, you can obviously do this in YouTube, but it isn't quite as good as if you were to do it in UniConverter. You do have a lot more control in what you can do. But thank you for watching. Definitely come back and watch some more tutorial series by Wondershare. See you guys later.